Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's watching me. I'm trying to go live with a good friend of mine from North Carolina. Let's see if I can bring him on. He's with Team Hope. And let's see if this works. I got Daryl Miller. We're trying to... Okay, let's see if this happens, Daryl. It says it's adding you. Let's see if this works. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Now that works. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here to your page and then share it back to my page, so we still do the same thing. So, well, I know we'll find a way.
Yes,
Winners find a way.
Correct. Let me put you on Bluetooth in the car, real quick. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, I'm actually in San Antonio right now. I came to sign up a really good friend of mine and her daughter, and they feel passionate about this. They want their health on track, and they also want to help people. So let me introduce myself for anybody watching me that's not.
Give me one moment. I'm getting it shared to the other page for the people who are waiting to get back on.
I see that, Daryl. I think you just shared it right now.
I got two pages. One more.
So
get started.
Let's get them on as many as possible. Let's get maximum exposure here.
Oh, I hear it. Yeah, I like that.
Hey, what's going on, Gilbert, Cloudy, Raul? What's up, Raul? So we got a whole bunch of people jumping on. Philip Lopez Jr., what's going on? You know, hey, last time I tried to do this and I couldn't get this to go live for nothing, and we're having those technical difficulties. You invited me, I invited you. We're going back and forth, you know.
Yeah.
And again, you know, I'm just blessed to be here. I drove 250 miles just to come and share this message with a really good friend of mine that I grew up with. Goes all the way back to the Skateland days when I was, you know, 10, 11, 12 years old. And that's a long time ago. I'm 48 going on 49. And, you know, life passed me, and it not only caught up, but it passed me. And all of a sudden, before I knew it, I was close to 400 pounds.
Wow.
And, you know, things were spiraling out of control. I had really bad case of sleep apnea. I had borderline diabetes, cholesterol, high blood pressure, and allergies that I had for decades. And as you could see, I keep on utilizing the word had.
Bingo.
Had.
Amen.
Had is awesome. Had is awesome. And it's just good to be able to share this health gospel with people, just like you're doing. And again, started off at 393 pounds about 16, 17 months ago. And now I'm at 265.
Awesome.
265. Gilbert, I think you had Gilbert Rangel probably about a week ago.
Yes.
He actually just won a weight loss challenge.
I saw that.
He won $1,000 a couple of nights ago from top of the world comedy act Raymond Horta. Ain't nobody funnier than that guy right now on the planet. So I'm glad that I was able to win that challenge about 13 months ago. And then one of my, and I call them my boys, because, you know, they saw something in me. They thought I could coach them and mentor them. And it's happening. I got Pancho Francisco also. Lost 43 pounds in little under 20 days.
20 days.
And
Okay.
again,
He lost 43 pounds in under 20 days.
yeah, now again, the gentleman, Pancho, my brother, did not weigh what I weighed. He weighed more than that. And you know, when you're that size,
Right.
like me, I lost 32 pounds in the first 30 days, 77 pounds in the first 90 days. If you're bigger, you will lose weight.
Yeah.
More of it. And quicker.
I think my first 6 weeks on the natural program, because I tried another program.
Valente?
I tried another program, but my first 6 weeks on this natural program, I lost 42 pounds. And
okay,
it felt better than the other program I was trying with the doctor. So you're right. You know, coming from, I was at 427 pounds, and I came down to
wow.
I came on down to 280. So
incredible. So
Kelly,
you know what it feels like. You know what it feels like.
Oh man,
it's
a different world.
Oh,
it's a different world. It's like being the young me again.
Correct. And I'm 48, feeling like I'm 18. Of course, the mind of an older guy, thank God. But I feel very youthful, very full of energy. I was just in Utah, up in Canyonlands and Arches National Park and in Altas, and we were hiking through the mountains, hiking through the canyons, you know, sometimes walking, you know, an hour, 2 hours, you know, 15, 20 miles. I mean, some good hikes. And, you know, it feels incredible to be able to do that. No limits, life unlimited, like I always say,
love that.
With a big hashtag. And again, things are really starting to take shape here. I'm coaching about 250 people, give or take, probably give more than take, because some of my guys are on here. Valente Garcia, which I'm going to go see next week in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Orlando Paz in Las Cruces. I'll be out there helping my teams, helping their teams. And again, we're all ZJ Nation here. We're all trying to help each other out. We're all brothers and sisters. And we all have a common goal here, is getting our lives back. And yeah, Valente Garcia says in the house. We tried this last time, Valente, and we couldn't get this going. But yes, to me, driving 250 miles one way to come and meet with, you know, somebody from my childhood and help her. And now her daughter sees a vision to go and help people. Her daughter's 18. Her daughter's 18 years old, and she wants to help people.
Now, see, that was me when I first talked to you, Gonzo. Is you know, most people are used to somebody trying to sell them something. We're not trying to sell nobody, anybody, anything. When you when you felt what happened to you, you wanted to help as many people as you could possibly help.
Yes, and it started with my mama. My mama was my first one. And, you know, about 3 months into it, after a lot of convincing, she didn't want to take it. But after 3 months, the doctor took her off of 7 medications. 7
medications. Now, say it again for those of you out there who are taking all these other, no, I'm not going to knock medication, but she's off of how many?
No. 7. What? And this is not, we're not making medical claims here.
Right.
This is not a medical claim. This is just a testimony from my mother.
Right. In fact.
And I wish I had her here because she's actually, yes, through proper nutrition.
Exactly.
Now, a lot of people don't know that 65% of most disorders and ailments, like I like to call them, because I don't like the word disease. I don't like it. It sounds terminal. It sounds like you got no choices in life. Ailments and disorders, according to the National Institute for Health, could have been remedied with proper nutrition.
Exactly.
17% on top of that are hereditary. And out of those 17%, 11% of those 17 could have been remedied even through hereditary, downline. 11% of those could have been rectified with proper nutrition. And those numbers are something that I'm about to do an impact on.
Yes.
I live in the most obese city in the nation. And that to me is a slap in the face. It's a reality. It's a wake-up call. And I am not going to allow my brothers and sisters of a town that I was born and raised in to be eradicated off the face of the earth because of bad nutrition.
That's right.
And because of a bad rap, because we don't have proper education, because of everything that's going on in our world.
And I love what you told me on Saturday when we was talking, that because you're a believer and you were going to church and you were seeing people that you love, people you go to church with, who are eating themselves into an early grave.
Yes, and that's at my work, where I was working at before, and again, we live in a society of it's a famine, but it's not a famine of food like in countries like Africa. This is a famine of nutrition, and there's no vitamins and minerals like there was 50 years ago when we were born. When I was born in 69, in the early 70s, GMOs were introduced into our crops, and that ruined everything for good. 40 to 50% of the nutrients were lost, and now we're just not getting what we need, even if you're vegan and even if you're vegetarian, because I tried that and it did not work. I did not have any energy. I did not lose any weight, and I was still sick as a puppy dog.
So you tried those vegan shakes and all that stuff and all.
I tried completely going vegan, not eating any meats, and I was still overweight. I still had cholesterol. I still had a lot of things going on. And again, it wasn't until I was introduced to this proper nutrition and these systems formulated by top doctors of nutrition that I was able to get my life back. Remember, what we're taking is considered an adaptogen. If you're underweight, you will gain weight. If you're overweight, the body auto-regulates itself. Sugar levels.
That's a good point. That's a good point, because I had a friend of mine who just signed up. He's on this call right now, and his wife was worried about because she's thin, and she's thin because maybe she's I don't know.
You don't have to worry.
And she said,
she won't.
I said, well, if your body will regulate, if you need to gain weight, you'll gain weight.
Correct. And what it starts to do, and this is not me talking above my pay grade again, but I have had extensive conversations with not just Dr. Johnson, but also Dr. Joshua Plant.
Yeah.
And I've met them many times. I'm actually one of the few people in all the world that actually is mastery certified with Zija. These are very important, or it's very important information to know, because again, when you get sick, you go to a doctor and they take care of you. I'm not taking anything away from the medical profession or even hospitals. When you need a doctor, you need a doctor, but a doctor does not know how to help you lose weight. That's why they send you with a nutrition doctor, basically. So a doctor knows how to get you better, but doesn't really know how to regulate some of your imbalances, whether it be nutrition or maybe something else.
Right. I was talking to a doctor. His name is John Bergen, Dr. John Bergen. You can look him up on YouTube. He said that of a doctor's residency, they spend 1 semester on nutrition. Out of 4 or 6 years it went, only 1 semester on nutrition.
Those aren't good numbers because, no. Again, being the most obese nation on the planet, and then me coming from the most obese city in the nation, what would that make my city, McAllen, Texas?
Wow.
The most obese city on planet Earth.
Wow.
And that is scary because it's the norm for everybody in the 3, 4, 5X range. You see that because we have taco stands in every corner, burger joints in every other corner, and you're just not going to get what you need from that kind of food. And if you compile that or compound that with emotional stress and hormonal imbalance, you're going to crash and burn like I was.
And see, that's what I tried several times like you beforehand, because I wanted to lose weight and I wasn't getting in the gym and do this and get in there, and I never saw any results. And I fought it myself. Hey, Peter's in Texas. A friend of mine is in Texas too. I might give him your number. But anyway,
yeah,
I fought myself. But when I found out that it wasn't my fault, it was what I was putting in my body that was doing it.
Yes, it's the body. It can't auto-regulate itself, and it all has to do with a lack of proper nutrients. And again, I like what Christopher Aaron just said. Truth. Yes, it is truth. If we don't educate ourselves, if we don't put the most nutrient dense plant or tree on planet Earth in our system, we're never going to get it from kale, from broccoli, from avocados, from guanabana. You would have to eat pallets worth of food to compare to one little sachet of Super Mix. Exactly. And you just can't replicate that in the real world. So again, stats don't lie.
I didn't mean to cut
I went from 54-inch waist to 38s. I was able to buy me some button fly jeans, which I hadn't done in a very long time. Those are the original skinny jeans.
I bet you was.
Those are the original skinny jeans. Wow. A lot of people talk a lot about skinny jeans. Well, these are the original skinny jeans, and let me tell you, my fiance says I look good, and that's the only one I need. Yeah.
There you go.
Loving that. Yeah. So again, it just blows my mind. I can walk into any department store. I can get, I went from 4X to 1X is fitting me loose.
Wow.
I can work out 2 hours. Yeah. Almost a 5, because 4 was kind of like, looking kind of weird on me. Now a 1X fits me loose.
Right.
And like Valente says, results don't lie. Valente Garcia is down 60 pounds in 4 months.
See that? Praise God. Whoa. Way to go, bro.
Yes.
Way to go.
And he's part of Team New Mexico, and they're going to make an impact in that region. And that's the specific reason that we're going to try and we're going to do our best to have 5 house parties Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Exactly.
All in a row in the New Mexico area. So
going to house,
God has our back.
Sharing news about this new.
Yes, and we're going to go if we have to go and knock at people's doors because they were interested, we're going to do it. We're going to go and basically it's a health gospel. We're going to save as many lives as possible.
And I'm glad you said health gospel, because a lot of people say, well, I don't have to lose weight, but it's more than just losing weight. It's health. I've seen so many testimonies of people whose blood sugar was out the roof, and now their blood sugar come down to normal levels.
Correct. And that was me. That was my mom. And that's the beauty of the other mix that we have. I call it Smarty Mix, because that one has no sugar in it. It's got no sugar, zero sugar. It's sweetened with stevia, and that's the only sweetener that's known to man to not spike glycemic indexes in people that have elevated sugar levels. And that's on the books. That's not me making it up. Stevia is the only sweetener, and it ranks at the very top, above honey and above agave. You just can't touch stevia. It rates as a 0 because 0.5 would not constitute a %.
And all this coming from one tree called moringa.
And it's coming from 3 parts of it: the seed, the leaf, and the fruit, which all have different nutrients in it. Not what you would get in your $20 bottle of generic moringa, whatever, from the pulga, from the flea market, from the swap shop, from Amazon, from eBay. You would have to take all the capsules in that $20 bottle to mimic 1 sachet of our mix. And the studies have been already shown that they have done that. And we are the only ones with a proprietary blend of verifiable Moringa oleifera that is grown in the best part of the world, the foothills of the Himalayan mountains in India.
Wow! So you said what I can buy cheaper in the grocery store or cheaper on Amazon like that ain't doing the deal.
That's comparing a Ford Fiesta to a Ferrari.
A Nova.
Yeah. And not a good year on a Nova. Maybe like something like 1974 with no horsepower.
Right. And you said when your mother started using it, your mother was how old?
My mom is 75, thank God, and she's been doing great, recovering breast cancer victim, and I was a little scared for her. They wanted to put her on chemo and all this other stuff, and I was like, wow, that's some spooky stuff, you know? And again, I didn't want her to tell her doctors no. I was just like, do you know that there's holistic natural methods to this, Mom? And she said, I didn't know that. Why doesn't the doctor tell me that? I go, well, I'm not going to get into that. Why?
I didn't say nothing.
I didn't say it either. We didn't say nothing.
Right.
No. So again, I'm a whole bunch of my people are jumping on, like Gabriel Cano.
I just saw.
You know, we just got all, and if I start scrolling, there's Pancho right there.
He lost
40 pounds in 20 days.
Wow, way to go, bro. Man.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and again, hold on. My phone for some reason is telling me, let me take it off of the window because it seems to be telling me that it's heating up a little bit. So, yeah.
You in Texas, that's why.
Yeah, no doubt. So, I'm about to drive back south, and yeah, there is further south than San Antonio.
Well, brother, I'm so glad I had time to talk with you, and we'll probably do this again because I really want to get as many people that we can to hear that there's hope, there's a way that you can get your health back, there's a way you can help other people, and that's all about helping other people. There's a scripture in the Ephesians, you know, what I make happen for you, God makes happen for me. If I can help you change your life and get your health back, then I know God will take care of me and my family. So,
correct, and my favorite. I guess saying, and one of the guys that made it very, very famous was Jim Rohn. And Jim Rohn took a company and reinvented that company with a simple philosophy. service to many leads to greatness.
Yeah.
You can't ever gain wealth if you don't have health, and you can't get health if you're not spreading that gospel and helping others. So why would you want to keep a secret? Why would I not want to tell my mama? You know, if I had something to share with people, why would I want to keep that a secret?
Exactly.
And you know, again, people are benefiting from this, and I just love to get these testimonies, and it just blows my mind how many people are so receptive. Hey, and there's my pastor, R.L. Chance. What's up, Pastor? Yeah. Again.
Close. Oh, I'm sorry, but I want to close. I know I don't want to be long because people are, and you got to get back on the road. But once I have a friend of mine that I'm gonna have on probably next week. His name is Robert Michaels, and he was
Okay.
He was diagnosed to go to hospice 6 months ago.
Wow.
6 months ago. Robert, one of the people that showed me and told me about this natural plant moringa, because he kept his diet natural. He refused the chemo, and he's doing another form, very light of it now, but he's now still alive, still healthy, and he's still working. When they said they're gonna put him in hospital and let him die 6 months ago.
Wow.
So
that's a shame, and I think that we as fellow human beings, we need to step up to the plate, and if he's not getting the adequate help, and the medical profession has already tried everything, then hey, there's nothing to lose.
that's right.
There's nothing to lose, and especially when you have two big things that are actually telling people that this actually works.
Right.
The National Institute for Health and the studies that they've done over the past 2 decades, and now having the honor of being listed in the PDR and the Physician's Desk reference. That right there, Daryl, is a game changer. And if doctors now are willing to say by brand name that we're for real,
Yeah.
then we have to, you know.
Several doctors.
Well, they are. We're going to help spread that message as much as possible.
Exactly.
So again, I'm just so glad that now holistic methods and the medical field is starting to agree on certain things.
Yes.
And it's long overdue.
It is.
It's long overdue. And again, this is a message that I learned from my church. The health message is so important because hammer down, Bob. There's Bob the Kent.
Oh yeah.
You know,
in Florida 5 years ago.
I love that guy. I call him Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. So it's so important that again we do something about it. We can't keep our mouths closed anymore about this. And again, we're gonna see a huge change in health awareness, and we're gonna set the alarm off, basically.
That's right. And for those of you who are listening to my friend Gonzo, and you're saying, well, I like to have this. Gonzo is helping people every day. I mean, over 200 people he's helped change their lives. And if you would post some in his comments, let him know that, hey, I want this help too. If you're willing to follow instruction, if you're willing to take a chance, then you can be helped. And you know, if you're on my page, you listen to this, we're doing the same. Team Hope is about helping people. Hope is helping other people elevate. And that's what Team Hope is all about. We want to help you. So put it in the comments down there. I'll help you. Put it in his, we'll help you. You'll find somebody who wants to help you. Guys, thank you for coming on. Gonzo, you awesome, man. Thank you, bro.
God commands me to do this. I don't have any choice to the matter. If you know, if I'm able to help people just like you're doing, my brother, we're doing God's work.
Amen. So next time
amen to that.
We'll do it on certain topics, and we'll do it again. We'll try to get it out again. Okay.
Most definitely. So thanks for inviting me on this video. As many people as watch this video, everybody share it.
Yes.
Make this video go viral. If somebody can show a video of little ducks in a row, you know, with their mama duck, why can't we show a video and make something that really counts in people's lives go viral?
And everybody who's on this call, post your picture in the comments. Post those before and after so people who are watching can see the amazing things that happen in people's lives. Because I like Gonzo, he's tried a lot of other things, and now he got something that's helping him. And I tried a lot of things. Now I got them to help him. Post your picture, let people see the truth.
Correct. So I'm gonna end this video on two things I like to say more than anything. Always life unlimited. Yeah. And I'm gonna end this video in my traditional South Texas ahua.
Ahua. All right, brother. You take care, brother. Get home safely. Be blessed.
Thank you much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
God bless everybody.